everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ishi and you are in Ishi Time. And today I am very excited to film a book haul. I have always wanted to film one of these. I love watching them, and now I'm finally filming one of my own. Anyways, to be completely honest, I could never ever walk into a bookstore and buy 7 books. My wallet will die, and so will I. So this book haul consists of books that I have bought over the course of the past several months. I have 5 books with me here right now, and after I tell you what they are, I am about to go to a bookstore and buy some more because I won some money in a raffle. I filled out one of those surveys that are like, fill out the survey and enter a raffle to win some money kind of thing. I never really expected to win it because no one really wins it ever, but then I got an email and it was like, you have won. And I was like, aha, books. Which is why, after I tell you what these books are, we are gonna go and buy some more. The first 2 books I'm kind of gonna rush through because these are already books I talked about in my Book Junkie Trials TBR, so you have already seen them. The first one is We Contain Multitudes by Sarah Henstra. I didn't actually buy this, I won this in a giveaway, but it's still a new addition to my bookshelf, so I will be talking about it right now. A quick summary. It is about 2 boys, Jonathan and Adam. They get paired up in English class to be pen pals. They write letters to each other, they become friends, and then they fall in love. It sounds really cute. The back says it's kind of a mix between Aristotle and Dante discover the secrets of the universe and I'll Give You the Sun. I'm really excited to read it. Next is Aurora Rising by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I am very excited to read this because I just finished Illuminae. And when I saw this at the bookstore right after I finished reading all 3 of the Illuminae files, I was like, I gotta have it. Anyways, this is about graduates from Aurora Academy. They have just graduated, obviously. And the star pupil, Tyler Jones, hasn't yet picked out his team for the first missions that they get sent out on, so he's stuck with the dregs of the academy. But this ragtag team is not really the worst of their problems because they're at the start of a war that's been in the making for millions and millions of years, and somehow this team is the only hope that this universe has, and they must save the world as one does. Next, we have The Book of Hidden Things by Francesco Dimitri. I saw this in my local bookstore. The spine doesn't really look that nice, like it looks normal, but then I pulled it out and I saw this cover and I was just taken with it. It looks so whimsical and fantasy-esque, and I was very intrigued. It is about 4 friends, and on a particular day every single year, these friends meet. But one day, one of the guys didn't show up. The guy who didn't show up, his name is Art, as in A-R-T, and that's honestly an aesthetic I can get behind. But basically, he doesn't show up, and the other 3 friends are looking for him, and they are trying to put together clues as to where he can be. And they're hearing all these weird rumors about him, as in he's been growing weed and he's cured a girl of leukemia. So they start looking through his house for some clues, and they find a manuscript written by Art called The Book of Hidden Things. And this manuscript promises to reveal secrets enchanting as flames and just as treacherous. This book takes place in a southern town in Italy, and that just kind of adds to the aesthetic, the vibe, and I am hoping that this book is just as intriguing and as wonderful as it sounds. The next 2 books, I have been eyeing them for so long, and one day I just couldn't control myself and I gave in and I bought them both. A Darker Shade of Magic, exclusive collector's edition. It is so beautiful. The cover is so beautiful, and it has art on the inside covers. This is the front cover, and this is the back cover. Obviously, I haven't read the book yet, so I don't really know what this means, but I'm just very excited to have this book. I'm very excited to read this book. But the thing is, I'm so excited that I just can't bring myself to start it. And I know that sounds so weird and makes no sense, but I have such high expectations for this book that I'm scared to start. And I have a very vague idea of what it is about, as in it's about this guy named Cal, and he has the power to travel between the different Londons, and there are 4 Londons, and he meets some girl named Delilah, and they have to save the world together, as one does, is what I know. And honestly, I don't want to know too much about it, because when I really want to read a book, I prefer going into it not really knowing much about it. So that's all I need to know. Apparently there's a guy named Ned, but yes, so excited to have this book. And next, of course, is A Gathering of Shadows, exclusive collector's edition. A beautiful cover, just like the other one. Art on the inside covers. I think this inside cover is my favorite. It looks so breathtakingly beautiful. And just like the other one, if you take the dust jacket off, it has this thing, which I also don't know what it means yet, but I will find out when I read the book. I am very excited to read this book. Anyways, those are the books that I have with me right now. It is time to go to the bookstore and buy some more. Walking to the mall. Walking because ain't nobody got a car. But the mall closes in like half an hour, so So I ended up buying 2 books. The first one is Crown of Feathers by Nikki Pau Preto, and this book is about 2 sisters and some phoenix riders, and I will just read you what it says on the inside over here. I had a sister once. I promised her the throne would not come between us, but it is a fact of life that one must kill or be killed, rule or be ruled. Sometimes the title of queen is given, sometimes it must be taken. This book takes place in a world ruled by fierce warrior queens, built upon the back of these phoenix riders, and our main character Veronica wants to be a phoenix rider. And when she's finally starting to find her place in the world, her sister, whom she thought was dead this whole time, shows up and reveals a web of lies that kind of ruins everything. Sounds interesting. And it was like really hyped on BookTube a couple of months ago, or like several months ago, so I want to see what all the hype is about. Next is Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. This is by the same author who wrote Enchantment of Ravens, I believe. I really wanted to buy that one too, but they only had it in paperback and I wanted the hardback, but I decided to buy this one. Such a pretty cover. It's honestly one of my favorite covers ever. And this book is about a girl named Elizabeth who is a warden at a library, and one day a grimoire is released in the library, and she must partner together with her sworn enemy Nathaniel to kind of fix things. Also sounds really intriguing. The idea of sorcery being evil and magic being bad in this world is really intriguing, so I'm excited to see how that pans out in this book. Those are all the books that I bought. Hope you enjoyed this book haul. Anyways, that's all I have for today's video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. My name's Ishi. Thanks for spending time with me, and I hope your day is as wonderful as you are.